beautiful people, welcome to the fourth episode of Teleton Podcast. I am your host, Blooming Precious. In the last episode, I spoke about 5 things I wish I knew about life before I turned 20. And if you haven't seen the video, you should go see it because I'm very sure you're going to learn 1 or 2 from it. Okay, without wasting much time, let's go into the talk for today. Here is the thing. One thing you should know about uni is that uni is a place that can make or marry you. I'm not talking about the certificate you're going to collect when you graduate or the CGPA you graduate with. No, I'm talking about the decisions you make. The decisions you make in university can either make or marry you. When I finished writing JAMB, I was preparing for post UTME to gain admission into my university. A lot of people, including my family and my cousins, are already in university. They were like, oh, university is a good place, you are going to enjoy it, you won't have to stress yourself much, there's no much stress, you have freedom and everything. And even I was so happy and excited to enter university, and I'm very sure a lot of us heard the same thing from people before we finally gained admission and saw university for what it really is. The truth is, uni is not even a very easy place to survive. It's not fun and it's not stress-free like they've told you. It's not a very easy place to survive, and I'm telling you this as a final year student that has almost seen it all. Yeah, uni is not a very easy place to survive, yes, but here are some cheat codes that you should know so that you can survive uni, and it's going to help you, trust me. So let's dive straight into that. Okay, first, you need to train yourself not to be too vulnerable. You have to train yourself on how to say no and not always yes every time. You know, there are a lot of people in uni, there are people that they will know that this thing is stupid and they cannot accept this thing, but they will intentionally say it to you. They will intentionally introduce this thing to you or ask you to do it because they know you will find it hard to say no. And when you eventually say yes and you agree to do what they will ask you to do, you later be regretting it, but that will be in your room and not in their presence. You need to learn how to say no. It's not everything you are going to say yes to. As a person, I really used to find it very hard to say no to people, but now I've learned the hard way. And for you not to learn the hard way, you need to learn how to say no. Don't be too vulnerable and don't always agree to what you know that you don't like. If you know you cannot do this thing, just say no, I can't do it. Let them know you that this is what you accept, this is what you accept, this is what you cannot accept, this is what you cannot accept. You know, if a lot of people start to see you as this person that can be easily accessed and this person that can accept anything, they'll start to introduce you to a lot of things that they know that they shouldn't tell you to do. They will tell you to do it because they know you won't even find it easy to say no to them. So you need to learn how to say no. On to the next. Uni is a place where you'd meet a lot of people. I mean a whole lot of people. In university, you get to meet Hawa, you get to meet Faith, you get to meet Mary, you get to meet Suleiman, you get to meet Olayinka, you get to meet Aminat. A whole lot of people. Different people with different culture. Okay, now this is not about culture, this is about people, their personality, what they like, what they don't like. You see, the way you see things is different from the way another person sees it. What you see as just play, another person takes it serious. Now, something happened to me in my 211 year while I was in school. So there is this girl that we are not really friends, we are not close, she's just my classmate, and we talk. She greets me, and whenever she greets me, there is this thing I say. I'm very used to it because that's how I see the lady. I see her as a troublesome person. So I just be like, hey, Miss Troublesome, how are you? And she just say, fine. Meanwhile, she didn't like it, but I kept calling her that. Then one day, I called her the same thing one morning when she greeted me, and she was like, oh, I don't like what you used to say. You make me feel bad. I don't like it at all, this and that. Oh my God. I was like, hey, madam, I've just been playing with you. I actually apologized to her because I saw that she felt bad. But in my mind, I was like, is it even up to this? I was just playing with her. This is not a serious matter. You shouldn't take this serious. Why are you like this, safe? But I did not say it out. I was just saying it in my mind. I was just thinking that this person is not supposed to be offended by what this thing I'm saying. It's not something bad to me. It's not something bad to me, but she feels bad about it. And that's why you need to know that there are a lot of people with different behavior, different personality. What you see as a good thing, another person is saying that's a bad thing. So just know how you talk to people. Just question yourself. No, this is what this person likes. No, this is what this person doesn't like. Just try to know people, know what they can accept and what they won't accept. Just know that this is the kind of person this person is. This person, I can't play with her. I need to question what I say and make sure I am presenting it in a fun way if I want her to see it as something funny. Because a lot of people, their perception is so different from your own. So you don't have to go to the university with the mind that, oh, this is how I have fun. When I say this, I don't really mean it, and you feel like people are going to accept it like that. Some people are going to see it as something bad. Some people are going to be offended by it. So you just have to be very, very mindful. So to the next thing, in anything you do in uni, try as much as possible not to get on the bad side of your course reps. Never get on the bad side of these people. Now, course reps are one of those people that you should count as very important in your journey in university. I'm not a course rep, in case you think I'm saying this for myself. No, I'm not saying this because I am a course rep. I'm not even a course rep. But I'm just saying this generally. You need to try as much as possible not to get on the side. You need to try as much as possible not to get on the bad side of those people, because they are just like a bridge between you and your lecturers. These people have a lot of information in their hands, and they can really do a lot of things. And there are a lot of information that these people are going to give you that will make surviving university very, very easy for you. A lot of times you need to know something and you don't know it, and you are going to have to pass through the hard way. If you are friends with your class rep, trust me, you're not going to go through that kind of stress. So try as much as possible not to get on the bad side of your course reps. That doesn't now mean that you should say that they are doing something wrong and you should not be able to speak up because you don't want to get on their bad side. No, that's entirely different, because nobody's above mistake and you can correct them as well. Don't just get on their bad side. That is it. So the next thing is always and always ask for help, especially if you are new to the college and its environment. Always ask for help. If you don't know road, ask for help. There was something that happened to me while I was in 100 level. I wanted to go to the market, and surprisingly, where I was staying then, it was so close to the market, but I didn't know. And then I had to carry bike, and the bike man was like, oh, he will carry me for 300 naira. So I agreed. I was like, oh, 300, no problem. Thinking that where I'm going is a very far place, because where I came from, like my hometown, the market is very far from where I live. So I was like, oh, maybe the market is far, that's why they want to carry me for 300 naira. I agreed, just for me to sit down on bike, close my eyes and open my eyes. I'm already in the market. Then I was like, wait, what just happened? Did we fly, or did we just disappear and appear in the market? I didn't even spend 2 minutes on the bike. I was already in the market. What just happened? The market is very close to my house, and this man said he's going to carry me for 300 just because he saw that I was a new person in the environment. So he decided to take advantage of that. That was when the not so calm part of me popped up, because there is no way, like absolutely no way, I'm going to pay 300 naira for 2 minutes ride. I don't know who does that. Where do we do that? And this was in, I think, 2022. I told him to pay 300 for something I can just walk for maybe 5 minutes and I'll reach there. I said I could not pay the money, and I paid 100 naira. The man was actually trying to fight with me, but I was like, there's nothing you can do to me. I'm in the market. Everybody is there. You cannot beat me. You cannot drag me. I paid him 100 naira and I left. Since that day, if I don't know anywhere, I make sure to always ask people that, oh, this is where I'm going. Please tell me where this place is. Please tell me where that place is. Please, when you don't know road, always and always ask for road, so you won't have to go through what I went through. So they won't carry you for 2 minutes and ask you to pay 1,000 naira. That was even 2022. Imagine it was 2024 when fuel and everything is expensive. Oh my. Let's not even talk about that. So another thing is, uni is a place where you get to meet diverse people, like I've said earlier, and you're going to meet people with different age. You can meet someone that is very, very young, that like way so younger than you are. Make sure you don't feel too big in university. It's not a place where you have to feel too big, because the fact that you are older doesn't mean you are wiser, doesn't mean you are more intelligent or the most intelligent at that. And that doesn't mean that you should be a control freak and try to control everyone. Hello, this is not your father's house. This is university. And the fact that you are all in the same level, having the same lecture, writing the same exam, you should see others as your peers and not your younger ones, or people you can just control anyhow you like. If you let that get into your head, it will be very hard for you to survive. I mean, very, very hard. So the next thing is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Again, this is not about eggs. This is about trust. You know, there are a lot of cases, there are a lot of things you have to go through in uni, be it academic stress, physical stress, mental stress, and everything. And you just need to just have somebody to talk to. And then you have to be very, very careful in choosing that person. And make sure you don't just have a person as an option. This is what has really happened to me before. I had this person that was always backing me up, and I was like, oh, when this thing eventually happens, this person is going to support me, this person is going to support me. And when the person eventually flopped and disappointed me, let me just say I couldn't cry. Like, I really couldn't cry. Had it been I had someone else that could do that thing for me, maybe I wouldn't have felt so bad or pained like that. But I had nobody. I really trusted that person, and I felt like, oh, this thing that's going to happen, I have this person backing me up. And then all of a sudden, boom, I couldn't find this person again. I was all alone. For you not to get into this kind of thing, you need to make sure that you don't put your egg in one basket. You don't have your hope in just one person. Please make sure you have diverse people that can help you in times of trouble. Oh, you asked something from this person said, oh, I can't help you with it. Make sure you have someone else you can call on to. Make sure you have someone else that can help you when you are in need. Yeah. They say you can't do life alone. Uni is practically one of the places where you can't do life alone. It is this part of your life where you can't even do life alone. In fact, I'm still always surprised when I hear people say, oh, I'm in 200 level, I'm in 300 level, I don't have any friends. What do you mean? Like you're alone, you don't have any friends. You don't have anybody that can call you when something is happening and you are not happy. You don't have anybody to inform you of something you don't know. You don't have anybody you can call on to. No, you're not on the right track. You cannot do uni alone, definitely not. You need to make sure you have someone you can call on to. Anything could happen to you, unforeseen circumstances, anything could happen. You need to have people that can call. You need to have people that you can call on to, people you can call on to, people you can rely on, people that will help you. I know you're already wondering and looking at me like, Bloomy, what do you mean? You told us not to trust people now. You told us not to put our egg in one basket. Why are you not telling us that we need to have people again? What do you mean we cannot do life alone? We cannot do uni alone? I'm not telling you should have just one person you have to depend on or rely on. I mean you should have people you can call on to when there is something wrong, when things are not going your way. Anything could happen. I will use myself as an example. There was a time that my SIM got blocked and I could not go online. I could not call anyone. And this was during exam period, like urgent PDFs, urgent handouts will come out, maybe a day to exam or hours to exam. My friends were the one calling me, telling me, oh, they just sent this handout. I've sent it to your neighbor. Go and check it on our phone. This has happened. That has happened. You cannot do life alone. Just imagine I don't have any friend or I'm all alone. Let's not even talk about that. You cannot do life alone, and that means that you cannot do uni alone. So you need to have people that you can call your own and they can call you their own too. Yeah. And the last thing and most important thing is that you should be very, very prayerful about your mental health, your physical health, your academic health, even your spiritual health. And friendship wise too, you need to pray just about everything so that God can help you. Because if God does not help you, tell me who can help you. Yes, you have to help yourself with the things I've listed earlier, but then you have to ask God for help too. Heaven help those who help themselves, remember. So you just have to be very, very prayerful, because there's no way you can do school, there's no way you can survive school without God helping you. So that is the most important thing. A lot of things we still have to talk about concerning surviving in university, but this is where we have to stop for this episode. I hope you've been able to learn one or two. And to undergrads like me, I know you have a lot of experience too. You've seen life and you've seen uni. You know how it is. You can just chip in some things you've learned in the comment section. Let people learn from you too, so they won't have to make the same mistake you've made. Thank you for coming this far with me. I hope you've learned one or two. See you in the next episode. Bye.